guys, welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome to our one-off show. Okay, so today I wanted to just talk about the continuation about the whole Tiwa Savage and Seyi Shay. That's where I'm going to start from. You know, on that particular day that everything happened, actually, Seyi Shay, according to her, thinking that maybe we were quite stupid, was on a phone call. And that phone conversation was so clear that it sounded like a studio though. And then she had a whole conversation with this guy. It was just an innocent phone call. You know, the guy just called her and said hello. And then she just started telling the guy everything. Obviously, based on the conversation, it sounded like they're cool. So she started telling him everything that happened and blah, blah, blah. And all of that. So, first things first. Okay. First things first, it was not a phone conversation. It was a studio recorded conversation. It was planned. It was not an accidental conversation, because that's how they want us to believe it. And one thing I would say, that conversation makes Seyi Shay looks like a manipulator. She looks like someone, I would put a tweet that someone said that she is a man, like she's that kind of person that something will happen, and by the time they tell the story, you would feel sorry for them, like a perpetual victim. Anyway, I'm gonna play, to be honest, I'm not gonna play the whole recording because she was lying in the beginning. Like, we watched the video, we heard everything. Tiwa never shouted, and now she's saying that Tiwa shouted. And we watched the in the very start. If I have the video, if you, okay, I'll just play that bit.
I'm quiet. I don't say anything. I'm not gonna respond publicly. I don't want to.
It was even difficult to even hear Tiwa. Very difficult. So she wasn't even shouting at you. And someone said something and that person made sense. The person said, maybe because Tiwa was under dry eye when she went and said hello, and Tiwa said hi back to her. Tiwa maybe did not know who she was yet, because you know Tiwa is a celebrity and there people just say hello and hi to her. So maybe she's right about Tiwa coming back 20 minutes later, but maybe after Tiwa has gone out of the dryer and then realized who said hello to her, that's when she's like, huh? This B saying hello to me? Really? Maybe that is it. But anyway, let's play the part that Seyi Shay talked about, that actually she is, which kind of makes sense if she feels that way, that's why she maybe not she talking bad until it makes no sense whatsoever way. But I'm gonna break it down after we listen to it. So let's watch it. Actually, let's listen, because it was a phone call.
Thinking that I was just being a mumu because I didn't respond. But the truth is, I didn't respond because I wanted everything she was saying to be clear as day, right? And I wanted to make sure that she had nothing on me to say, oh, you understand, maybe Seyi attacked me, whatever. Because, come on, I said hello to you. You said hi back. We exchanged pleasantries. I walked away. You came back 20 minutes later. In my mind, I was complexed. Do you understand? You know? She said, I'm rich, I'm this one, I'm that one. In my mind, I was like, okay, so we are not rich, or what are you saying? Some people buy houses, some people do stocks and shares, some people buy shoes and bags. It's not by who is rich, do you understand? So everybody, to one salon, you see, you're rich, what do you want them to, what's your main reason for saying all of this? None. Because the truth is, I was saying nothing back to her. I was just giving her back to sender, you know? Please, I don't even know, who told her I'm looking for a child again? Is she stalking me? I guess it's because of those recent rumors of her pregnancy between her and her boyfriend. And I think that's probably what it is. Look, I've been on a 3-year journey, babe. Soul searching, praying, fasting, finding God, finding myself. And my life has totally changed. And I'm at the happiest I've ever been. I mean, look at all the great things that are happening for me. Do you understand? Look at the TV show that I'm doing. You know, look at the fantastic song I put out with Yemi. You know, I'm advocating for women's sisterhood. And then this bloody 40-something-year-old woman, she's like 7 years older than me, comes to come and throw a spanner in my works. Is it fair? Is it right? She could have easily said, Shay, don't talk to me. I'm not your friend. Get the fuck out. Instead, she decided to start screaming down the whole fucking salon. I don't get it. Do you understand?
That's crazy.
I mean, look at this. This is the same person that went to go and sing my song. One of her biggest songs ever. Mr. Lover Lover. I co-wrote that song with Cesar Millie. And when it wasn't not you and I that watched it on the fucking screen in America. We were like, is this not your song? Shay, is this not your song? Well, I wanted to run mad. And I called her immediately. I said, Tiwa, that Mr. Lover Lover song, I just saw it. Congratulations. But I need to let you know I co-wrote that song and I need you to give me my metadata. At least give me my credit. She said no, she doesn't believe that I co-wrote it, that the song is out already, that what should she do? She should go and stop the clinical. And I was like, no, just give me my... You were there now. I put it on. In fact, I recorded the whole conversation. Yeah, it was. This is the same girl that went to go and attack a popular male artist that we all know for featuring on one of my songs, and it's featuring on her song too. This is the same girl that went to go and approach a very big brand that we all know and threaten them to take them to court unless they take me off the ambassadorship because she was pregnant at the time. And how can they put me as an ambassador? You know, all these things that have been going on all these years that I've said nothing about, because at the end of the day, like her stealing my song, her, making up rumors and lies and just, to the brands and everything, that it just makes me feel like, that fuck you challenge really was nothing compared to what I could have done or said to her in the past. So it's just unfortunate, really. Babe, listen, my big sister is calling me, so I'll call you back, yeah? I'll call you back.
Okay, now that you've listened to that, my first thing is this, right? When she talked about the Mr. Lover Lover song, whatever, I think Cardi has talked about this kind of thing. Cardi B has had an issue about this kind of thing when it came to beats. And I think some people have had problem with Beyonce not crediting them on writing. The thing is this. When someone, a musician, Tiwa Savage actually writes music. She has been writing music even before she said even sing, like before we know her, who she was. She was an American writing for people. That's what she was doing before and trying to also get her own break. So she can write music, but sometimes you go to the studio, you hear a sound that sounds so good. And in that music, Mr. Lover Lover, I think that song, she was featured in that song. If I'm remembering the song, she was featured in that. She had a feature, wherever. So let's say she has heard the song in the studio and she liked the song. Now, as a musician, most times you twerk the song a bit. It's not going to be exactly the original. Sometimes we've heard the original song and then we've heard the one the artist sang. It's not going to be maybe the same way, And if Seyi Shay wrote the song for her to sing the song, why did she not record the song to sing? And if she wrote the song to sell to someone, or she and someone wrote the song, sometimes people are in studio while a song is being written, and then they add small thing to it, and then they feel like, oh, I have written a song. You are supposed to have a contract with the person that you wrote that song with, so that when they sell that record, your name is going to be credited as a writer. If you don't have a contract, the person sold the song, the person made the money. It's not about the artist. The artist does not have to give you nothing. The artist owe you nothing. The artist bought the song. I don't understand why she thought it was Tiwa Savage's place for Tiwa to now. I don't know, what did she want Tiwa to do? Like, what Tiwa answered that Tiwa said, no, I do not believe you, because why would you believe her? It makes no sense. So if that was even what she was really angry about, now let's watch this part of the clip of she and Tiwa fighting.
About you or Victoria Kamani. Bitch, I'm made. I have money. I have nothing to take from you. I'm not going to be high for a show and they'll say I should, because I'm getting.
You think that's all it is, Tiwa? If you want to start acting
else,
out,
I've never slept with
like
your man.
Right now,
I've
carry
never
on.
With your
I'm
man.
listening.
I've
Go
never
on.
taken a job
Go
from
on.
you.
The only reason why I treated you is to try and squash all.
You don't try and squash shit by saying hi. You try and squash it by calling me in the corner and talking.
Tiwa said, I have never stolen anything from you. I have never done this. I've never done that. She named them. So during that period, you didn't remember the Mr. Lover Lover song and say, oh, that Mr. Lover Lover song, so that we can hear it. No, now you went, now when you're comfortable, when you know that the person is not going to doubt you, like, anything, the person is just going to say, to go and tell us. Like, now that you tell us, what do you want us to do with that information? Is it today that Mr. Lover Lover song came out? So now that just shows that you actually do not like the girl. So all those pretend like, oh, I never talked about you. Oh, me, no. So all the time that you were kicking, you forgot. When they are calling her a prostitute and you were kicking, you forgot that time. Please. I cannot stand people that pretend to be what they are not. Like, pretend to be victims. Pretend to be, like, the way, like, she's a manipulator. I'm going to put the tweet on the side so you can see. The one that the person is, and in fact, everybody, this was tweets under the pause and recording. So it was people commenting. People did not believe you. All those this thing does not work. But obviously say, oh, her own skin too was bad. Oh, this. So the skin pain you, pain you. I better drink water according to a proper doctor. Go and drink water. It will clear your skin. And according to Tiwa too, minding your business will clear your skin and stop hating on people. Okay, so it's like Tiwa too did job for me. Tiwa did that. Tiwa reported this. Tiwa was going to sue this company to court because they made me an ambassador. Ha! Tiwa is almighty Tiwa now. Tiwa was fighting a guy that we know. Why not mention the name if it is that easy, so that that person will come and clear Tiwa's name out? No, you just there, like, you know what I mean, putting doubts in people's mind. Oh, Tiwa is this, Tiwa is that. No, Tiwa has this kind of power. Please. And that's on that. So now I'm just going to move, since we're talking about the music industry, I'm going to move to the whole Seun Kuti, talking about people that have been nominated for Grammy, and then he called his name and his brother's name, and forgotten the other guy's name, and then you know the guy. He's actually, I don't know. I don't want to call a name that's not the name, but he's one of the people that we grew up on. And then he called Burna Boy. So I'll play the clip for you. You listen to it, and then we'll talk about it, or watch it. We'll talk about it.
Good song. The motherfucker, there are only 4 artists in Nigeria that have ever been nominated for Grammy. I'm one of them. There are only 4. Forget all these people you are attaching on featuring. Where you are featured, you are not nominated. It's not your song. Only 4 artists. My brother, me, Bona, Sonny Ade. Finish. No other person in Nigeria. They are not doing it with the Nigerian flag. You don't understand? 4. Out of the 4, I am one of them. And you, Mr. Small Sense, good song.
Okay, now that you've watched that. For me, okay, yeah, first of all, before we move to that, let me play Burna Boy getting his Grammy. He has a video on that. Let's see that.
Have you ever seen
Look
a Grammy?
at that motherfucker. Yeah, you feel me?
Have you ever seen a Grammy?
Real shit.
What?
You feel me? Well deserved.
Okay, now that Burna Boy getting his Grammy was, that's good. I'm so excited. And by the way, Burna Boy is from Rivers State, so my fellow Rivers boy, yeah, so with the claim. We have to claim. When you get success, we claim you. When you don't get, when you go and do something bad, we reject you. We're going to be like, remember that guy, there's this picture that was floated. They said a Nigerian guy in America. He's an American. He has American passport. I'm sure, I don't think he's even never been to Nigeria, but maybe his parents are Nigerian. The moment he killed someone, he's a Nigerian. So the same way, as Burna Boy do good is our own. If anybody does bad, that's when I say, we don't know you. I'm sorry, don't know you. So we are following the British way, the American way. You know, we have to follow their way. After all. Okay, so let me talk about the Seun Kuti stuff. For me, I don't know. Seun would normally, you know, I mean, have his lives, and I watch them, and he makes a lot of sense. And to be honest, I still haven't watched the full conversation that he had, because I've not had that. I've been quite busy, so I've watched just the clip. So I don't know what brought about that. But what I would say, whatever brought about that, I know that he might just be talking and then he just talks. He's not thinking about what he's saying, like in that sense. Not that he just talks anyhow. He talks and makes sense. And something must have made him talk about that. Maybe someone has put something, comment on the live as he was talking. I do not know. But one thing I'm going to say is this. I don't think under any circumstances he should have just said that, because he's wrong in that aspect, whereby I understand that being nominated for a solo project, but Blue Ivy has a Grammy. Blue Ivy would not have a Grammy singing on her own. Maybe in future she would, but because she was featured in her mom's season, she has a Grammy. So Wizkid has a Grammy. Whichever way you look at it, bend it this side, look at it this way, use this, he does. Does Wizkid even have a Grammy, or he got nomination? God have mercy. Yeah, he has a Grammy from Brown Skin Girl. Yes, so Wizkid has a Grammy. So whether it was a featured project, whatever it was, he has a Grammy. It is his Grammy, his own Grammy. He has a Grammy, whichever way you look at it. So I don't understand the whole thing. And I feel like Seun has to stop doing that, because people are going to start seeing you as a hater. Your dad was a pioneer. Yeah, he opened the way. He you know what I mean? Like, he literally bulldozed through it. And he is a legend. But that does not, putting other people down or looking at other people's achievements and not recognizing their achievement is not a good thing. It's not a good look. It makes you look like a hater. That's all I'm going to say. And I know you're not a hater. So that was not a good thing. I do not support Seun Kuti on that one. That was not a good thing. So that, and then since we're talking about musicians, let me talk about this. Watch this video, then we'll talk about it.
We put something inside his drink. He'll be rushed to the hospital. He'll be admitted. He'll be unconscious. I've been dealing with it in prayer, but the Lord said it will happen. And the person that will poison him is sleeping in his house. Somebody give the Lord a clap offering. Did he die? I didn't see him die, but he will lose something in his body that will handicap him. Poison him.
Okay, now I have a problem with this, and I did comment about this. I think either in Linda KG or Instablog, I did comment on it. This is the reason. You see this problem that Nigerian people have. Like, I used to have that problem when I came to the UK. I think I told someone that day. So when I came to the UK, I didn't tell. Only my sister knew that I was coming. Even my dad did not even know until I have actually arrived, because not because I was thinking my dad is going to. My dad was not evil, or that was not the point. But the point was that he was going to be so excited that he's going to say it. So I just didn't tell him. I was in school, I was in uni then, so it was just easy to go. And then I tell him, Daddy, I just arrived. He knew I was going to, but he didn't know what time, like the period. I just arrived, like, Daddy, I'm here, because I came on scholarship. So yeah. So what I'm saying is that we have this whole thing whereby we have put so much fear in people that people are so scared to tell someone that they're traveling, tell someone they're whereabouts, because we're scared of witch. Pastors will tell you that there's witches around your neighborhood, witches everywhere. People are always scared of someone trying to plan bad about them. To be honest, I feel like UK eradicated that for me. I don't like, because you see, like, if you don't do, you don't get. If you don't work, you're not going to earn salary. Witch or no witch. So who is witching you? You understand? So all these things, saying, like, even as a man of God, you thought the best thing. Why are you even seeing revelation about Davido? If Davido was a common man, the person in your church that they are going to maybe poison the next day, you don't even see is the ones that you want to trend. All these are pastors. They are just, I'm sorry, they are quite shameful. And if you even saw that kind of thing, are you not going to be able to contact Davido some one way or another? Find a way to reach him and tell him in private, and for you to announce it. Now you're going to make the guy, he's going to be side-eyeing all the people that are in his circle, thinking every time that someone wants to poison him. What kind of rubbish is that? All this man of God or whatever, they're annoying. And that is a very big, like, rubbish. Like, we have to stop that. We have to stop all those stupid fear. We have to stop that. Someone is going to kill, someone is rich, someone is rich, someone is rich. And then even that reminds me, it was coming to my this day. I was like, I'm not going to talk about it, but since we're talking about someone being rich, one idiot, I don't know her, I'm going to put it there. I'm sorry, I just insulted her. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't call someone idiot, but I don't understand. Like, make it make sense. Nigerians believe that witches want people to suffer. Sometimes you see people that are suffering, they will call their daughter a witch, but all of them are suffering, including the daughter. Or someone will suffer, will call their mom a witch, or their mom is with them, but all of them are suffering, including the mom. So now you're not telling me that these same people that you think are the cause of all the suffering in Nigeria, now they should come and fight against the suffering in Nigeria. Make it make sense now. Like, make it make sense. The same people that you say don't like good thing. Nigeria, you hear them say, white witch is better, they do this, that, oh, black witch. Oh, we are black. That same witch that you're talking about, that does not like anything good, though. You're not calling, like, you're not angry with that same witch because you want that witch now to somehow, some way help you. Choose a struggle now. Just choose a struggle. Choose one. Are they bad or are they good? I have to pick one. Because now I don't understand. You're expecting bad to do good for you. Oh, anyway, that is it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.